just want to say a big thank you for coming out today. For folks that have frequented this market in the last few years, I think we can all attest to how much this market has grown, even in the past year. And I really attribute that to not only the market goers that continue to come week after week and support our small businesses and local farmers, but also the vendors who keep making these amazing products, growing incredible veggies to nourish our communities. Thank you everyone so much for coming and your continued support. This market has really become so community-based and really a hug for folks to get to know their neighbors and just have a good time. And I want to do a quick shout out to Delta Dental. They sponsored so many of our kids' activities this summer, so thank you to them. Also Essentia for their continued support. They're a big sponsor of ours. We couldn't do this work without them. Thank you, Essentia folks. And lastly, our friends from Duluth Grill, who are catering this incredible free community meal. So we've got some tacos set up today, so I hope everyone can take advantage of a free community meal today.
I own SolFed Farm. This is a great community. I love coming here every week to be able to see familiar faces, and when I get to go home, I get to know that I am like feeding the bellies of our community and building that connection, and I think it's really, really cool. I love doing that educational piece too, and providing like unique and interesting veggies on a regular basis for people to like branch out a little bit and try something new. And I love just the community support that we have and all of the vendors that come here. We're all kind of like a small family, so it's pretty awesome. I love coming here every week, and I look forward to it every year. So.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Migdalia Loyola from the Office of Governor Waltz and Lieutenant Governor Flanagan, and I am here to present a proclamation for Farmers Market Week. So, this is what the proclamation says. Whereas farmers markets are part of the critical infrastructure connecting people in Minnesota and the tribal nations that share geography with Minnesota with access to locally grown food and locally made products, there are approximately 375 farmers markets and over 10,000 market vendors in Minnesota. Whereas Minnesota offers programs that increase access to locally grown foods. These programs include SNAP EBT payments at farmers markets, the Market Box incentive programs, WICS, Farmers Market Nutrition Program, and Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Programs. And whereas farmers markets provide economic opportunities for our region's agricultural producers, from small to large farms and ranches and emerging to generational farmers, to generate revenue that supports the sustainability of all Minnesotans' agriculture and encourage the next generation of farmers and ranchers. And the Minnesota Grown Directory lists over 1,000 farms and farmers markets around the state, making it easier for people in Minnesota to connect directly with locally grown food throughout the year. And whereas farmers markets nurture new business models like food hubs and other distribution channels to meet the needs of their communities, foster spaces for community gathering and celebration, and contribute to the vitality and environmental sustainability of urban, suburban, and rural communities across Minnesota. Now, therefore, I, Tim Waltz, Governor of Minnesota, do hereby proclaim August 4 to August 10, 2024 as Minnesota Farmers Market Week in the state of Minnesota. And it is my deepest honor to present that to you and to everybody who's here on behalf of the governor and our public engagement department.
So thank you so much for all you do for this district and for Harrison. This is probably the best farmers market in the state. So thank you for Sina for being here, to Kathy for being here, and for the honor of being here today. Thank you.
At the Department of Health, we really value healthy foods, as you can imagine. All Minnesotans deserve access to healthy food. And as you may know, the Women, Infants, and Children's Program, WIC, and other food assistance programs are housed at the Department of Health. And I have a fact about 2023. In 2023, there were 70,000 WIC checks spent at farmers markets across the state, totaling more than $350,000 in locally grown fruits and vegetables. That's amazing.
Shopping at farmers markets keep the dollars in the community. It ensures getting the freshest food around, as well as supports Minnesota farmers and the strength and the strong agricultural economy that we have. These markets also build community and connection between rural and urban communities, as well as they help consumers understand and feel more connected to their food, because that's always the most important part.
Thanks, Minnesota Department of Agriculture. Next, I'd like to bring up your Senator, Jen McEwen, and speak to you a little bit about National Farmers Market Week.
I'm State Senator Jen McEwen. I represent Duluth in the Minnesota State Senate, and it's just a pleasure to be here to celebrate this day with all of you and this week with all of you. We know that in Duluth, we love our farmers markets and just how important they are to our local economy, to keeping everybody healthy, and to keeping dollars in our community, and just to sharing the bounty of everything that we produce here in our region and locally. So I just want to congratulate all of you and thank you for coming together in community to support our farmers markets, and just for everything you do. Glad to be here. Thanks, everybody.
When I say farmers, you say market. Farmers. Market. Farmers. Market.
Farmers market. There it goes.